Discuss one important topic, that is fatty acid synthesis. Fatty acid synthesis, and this fatty acid synthesis is one of the important, and it is little bit confusing topic in our biochemistry, and in this video I will make it easy. That is fatty acid synthesis. This fatty acid synthesis can be explained by de novo synthesis. It can be explained by de novo synthesis. And in this lecture we will discuss about first one, site where the fatty acid synthesis takes place, and second one is transport of acetyl CoA. And third one is requirements. Fourth one is activation of acetyl CoA. And fifth one is regulation. And sixth one is pathway. These are the subdivisions which has to be discussed in fatty acid synthesis, that is site where the fatty acid synthesis takes place, and transportation of acetyl CoA, and requirements, activation of acetyl CoA, regulation, and pathway. Now coming to the site, it takes place in liver, mammary glands, intestine, kidney, etc. in many parts of our body, that is liver, mammary glands, intestine, kidney, and etc. This is about the site where the fatty acid synthesis takes place. Now coming to the transportation of acetyl CoA. This is acetyl CoA, which is one of the most required product in fatty acid synthesis. Acetyl CoA. This acetyl CoA is one method formed from pyruvate with the help of enzyme called pyruvate dehydrogenase. Pyruvate will get converted into acetyl CoA, and one more, it takes place in cytosol and mitochondria. Of these all glands. And after formation of this acetyl CoA, it is in cytosol. So after formation of this acetyl CoA in cytosol, it has to be transported into the mitochondria, but it is impermeable to the mitochondria. As a result, it will react with oxaloacetate. And will enter into the TCA cycle, and it forms citrate. it forms citrate, and after formation of this citrate, it cleaved into same acetyl CoA and oxaloacetate. This will be in mitochondria. When acetyl CoA is formed in cytosol, it is impermeable for transportation into mitochondria. As a result, the acetyl CoA will combine with oxaloacetate and will form citrate. Citrate will get decomposed into, or citrate will get converted into two products, that is acetyl CoA and oxaloacetate, and it will enter into the mitochondria. This is the transportation of acetyl CoA. And requirements here, requirements are acetyl CoA, NADPH and ATP. These are the main requirements which are used in this fatty acid synthesis. And coming to the activation of acetyl CoA, this activation of acetyl CoA means, here first let us consider acetyl CoA will get converted into malonyl CoA, and this malonyl CoA will get converted into succinyl CoA. Acetyl CoA will get converted into malonyl CoA with the help of enzyme called acetyl CoA carboxylase. Acetyl CoA carboxylase, as it is a carboxylation reaction, it requires ATP, biotin and carbon dioxide, A, B, C. As it is a carboxylation reaction, it requires ABC, that is ATP, biotin and carbon dioxide. And this malonyl CoA will get converted into succinyl CoA by enzyme mutase. In this process, the acetyl CoA will get activated. And coming to the regulation, it is regulated by two different types of enzymes, that is insulin and glucagon. Regulation, it is done by two important enzyme hormones, that is insulin and glucagon. And coming to the pathway which is involved in fatty acid synthesis is little bit complicated, but there is a coding to be remembered in this fatty acid synthesis. Now let us write that coding. The coding which is involved in fatty acid synthesis is ATM, transaction, ATM transaction money started refund to delivered in cash rupee through ACP. This is the mnemonic to remember for fatty acid synthesis, that is ATM transaction money started refund to delivered in cash rupees through ACP. Here AT means acetyl transacylase and it is first enzyme, and MT means malonyl transacylase, it is a second reaction, second enzyme, and here one more, in place of money let us write kit. The transaction kit started refund to delivered in cash rupee through ACP. Here KS means ketoacyl synthase, it is third enzyme, and fourth one is R means reductase, ketoacyl reductase, it is fourth enzyme, and fifth one is dehydratase. Fifth one is dehydratase, DE means dehydratase, and ENR means enoyl reductase, that is sixth enzyme, and through means transenolase, it is seventh enzyme, and ACP, it is eighth enzyme. There are total 8 enzymes. AT means acetyl transacylase, MT means malonyl transacylase, KS means ketoacyl synthetase or synthase, R means ketoacyl reductase, DE means dehydratase, EN means enoyl reductase, T means thioenolase, and ACP is also an enzyme. Now let us consider the required product for synthesis of fatty acids. For synthesis of fatty acids, the functional unit contains 2 sulfahydryl groups. It contains 2 sulfahydryl groups in which one is attached to enzyme, that is enzyme cysteine sulfahydryl group, and second one is ACP sulfahydryl group. These are the 2 sulfahydryl groups which are present in functional unit of fatty acid synthesis. And let us discuss first step in this reaction, that is first step is, in first step acetyl CoA will react with enzyme cysteine sulfahydryl group, enzyme cysteine sulfahydryl group will resulting in the formation of acetyl enzyme plus coenzyme. Acetyl CoA plus reacted with this substance and result in the formation of acetyl enzyme with help of enzyme called acetyl transacylase. Acetyl transacylase, this is the first enzyme and it is the first step which is involved. And coming to the second step, in second step malonyl CoA will react with this substance, that is ACP sulfahydryl group, and will result in the formation of malonyl ACP plus one coenzyme. In second step, malonyl coenzyme will react with ACP sulfahydryl group and resulting in the formation of malonyl ACP plus coenzyme A. Here the enzyme which is involved in is malonyl transacylase. And this is the second enzyme which is involved and it is the second step. And first step is over and second step is over. Coming to the third step. In third step, this acetyl enzyme and malonyl CoA will get condensed to each other. That is acetyl enzyme plus malonyl enzyme or malonyl ACP will get condensed as a result with help of enzyme called ketoacyl synthase. Ketoacyl synthase is an enzyme which is involved, result in the formation of beta ketoacyl ACP. Beta ketoacyl ACP is a product of third reaction with help of enzyme called ketoacyl synthase, and this is a third enzyme and it is a third step. Coming to the fourth step. This beta ketoacyl ACP, beta ketoacyl ACP. Now with the help of enzyme called ketoacyl reductase. Beta ketoacyl ACP with the help of enzyme ketoacyl reductase will result in the formation of beta hydroxy acyl ACP. Beta hydroxy acyl ACP with help of enzyme called ketoacyl reductase, and it is a fourth enzyme and it is a fourth step. And coming to the fifth step. In fifth step, this beta hydroxy acyl, and one more point, as it is a reductase, it requires NADP and forms NADP H plus plus H plus. It is fourth reaction. And coming to the fifth step, this beta hydroxy acyl ACP will get converted into, and fifth step is dehydratase or dehydrogenase. With the help of dehydrogenase, it get converted into enoyl ACP. And this is fifth step. In sixth step, enoyl ACP with the help of enzyme called enoyl reductase with help of enzyme enoyl reductase, it get converted into, this enoyl reductase will get converted into this enoyl reductase will get converted into butyrate ACP. This enoyl reductase will get converted into enoyl ACP, and it is fifth reaction. And this third, fourth, fifth, these 5 reactions will, these 3 reactions will undergo for 6 times. Including this process 1 time, so 7 cycles will undergoes for 7 times and result in the formation of palmitate. Palmitate which